No. Oh, hey, we got the knife round. So this is Money Crew's map pick. So we're going to be keeping an eye on their spawn where they're likely to knife each other. And if not, they will at least give themselves up to the side of FlyQuest Red. And after that, we get into the game. So make sure you get your channel points in. So I see on the HUD that FlyQuest are the ones knifing each other. I think maybe I've got my picks and bans backwards, or FlyQuest are just very bloodthirsty. Again, keeping in mind that because this is the best of 3, this knife round is just because it's on Face It, and they haven't disabled the knife round. So it is a fake knife round, with Morrow being the last player standing, giving himself up. The kill from Vanessa. We should be hopping right on into the pistol, and here we go. Alrighty, so Money Crew starting this one off with a timeout. Very cool, very chill, very based. Honestly, I give it a lot of crap, but the opening timeout isn't the worst thing in the world, because while you were warming up, you might not have been actually thinking about your pistol, and so actually jumping in and being like, okay, let's pull out a really crazy pistol. Like, because there's 12 round halves, never mind. I thought that we were going to be getting into this one. There was a tech pause, and we're back into the game again. So, okay. So before pistol round, we got 2 pauses. That's a great start. All right, so what are we going to get from this pistol round that was born out of a pause, a tech pause, and a tac pause? It's going to be the A long play. Vanessa pushed away pretty early on, and the duel and underpass, really the most interesting part of this one, is Bibian just slaps Zamga down. Going to leave the rest of Money Crew to try and ball out long. They know that they've already done some damage to Vanessa. She's got a lot to hold on to, as the rest of the squad has not yet arrived, but as the execute starts to come out, the rest of FlyQuest Red will arrive. There's one for Bibian, trading that back off of Zarka, but N20 answers back, and it's a 3 versus 3. FlyQuest Red locked out of this site as the bomb goes down from Morrow. Now FlyQuest Red looking to try and take the cat back over. Fox and Emmy, a couple of kills to start this one off, and that leaves Morrow all alone on site. The planter now left to defend the bomb, but Fox will slap him down. FlyQuest Red managed to take the pistol on their CT side. A couple of great kills for Fox and for BB. Well, I will say that is not something we saw a whole lot of last night. The pistols for FlyQuest Red, at least against other advanced teams, go fairly well, but as the competition's gotten better, the pistols have gotten a lot more difficult. But so far, they started off strong. See if they can continue. N20 just bowling out long. And steamrolls Emmy to start off the round. It's going to be a player advantage for Money Crew. Once again, they're going to be looking at this A-bomb site, hitting it a second time in a row. They've got the money from planting the bomb, so they're going to force this one up. And FlyQuest Red have already exited the A-bomb site. They are on a nice long flank, but I think Money Crew are more than aware of this, as they do get the smoke down for cross. They've got players that they're very quickly moving up to avoid the flank. The problem with having everybody on a flank is it becomes a little bit transparent. Obi walks into the field of fire, but the rest of the squad here, Zarka working with Morrow, will blow everything out of the pool on long, and Money Crew trade this one back. Does make things very, very difficult now. The pistol is valuable, but sometimes stealing momentum back is even more so, and Money Crew have very much stolen that momentum. You can see the weapons picked up. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe something interesting about to happen. The pistol's coming out for FlyQuest Red. And they've managed to bottle up the players on Money Crew and Upper Tons. 3 kills for FlyQuest Red, traded for 1. Now it's Zarka and Maro here to try and pick up the pieces. Emmy's the 5-7. What does she have? What is she doing? That is amazing, the 5-7. Vanessa here to follow things up. FlyQuest Red will steal the momentum right on back. So this game already off to a hot start. Nobody stringing more than 1 round together. We got a scout duel down mid for round number 4. That's fantastic. And things going well long for FlyQuest Red. They catch the opener onto N20. Good damage being dealt back by the Deagle of Obi. But will be called away to try to push another day. Mid can be locked down by Money Crew, and with 3 players over toward the B side of things, this does represent an opportunity for Money Crew. Fortunately, that bomb is also leaning toward this stack on B. So if they want to move their forces over, now would be the time to get that done. Obi's Deeg not quite able to connect this time around. He's unfortunately going to give his position away as well, so with all things gone wrong on the A side of the map, it's going to be a B hit for the rest of Money Crew. There's a good nade. Rolls right into the lap of Zarka. Big damage onto the FlyQuest Red side, though. That is going to be something I'll have to keep in mind. 40 seconds left in the round. Fox catches vision of Zamga as he gets onto Cat. Obi just holding back on Emmy on long, making sure she has to stay away from this. And the bomb will go down on A. FlyQuest Red, they're waiting to see where Money Crew go on the exits from this one. It is a scout and a deagle to try and hold back this retake from the Money Crew side, and that scout has already struck gold. Zamga headshot on Emmy. Falls off on the elevator. He's looking for more. The jump up not going to connect. We got the no scope for Fox, and there should be just enough time for this defuse to come through on Vanessa. The FlyQuest Red will be your first ones to string 2 together. That is massive for their continued survival in this game. What a huge start. So not only do they win the pistol, but they first now string 2 rounds together. That's really good news for FlyQuest. And it feels obvious to say, but on the CT side of Dust2, the T side can take a foothold super easily. And I mean, look how fast they've already just gunned it down mid. Now, they only have upgraded pistols on the Money Crew side, so they're going to be cutting down the map, cutting down the size of this one. But the rifles should be able to respond off of FlyQuest Red. Fox nails Obi on Cat. The number is starting to be cut down by the Money Crew, or on the Money Crew. Beyond just looking for shots into the smoke. Catches onto Maro. That's going to leave Zarka. I would be remiss if I didn't mention the singular hit point on Vanessa. That's the Deagle. That is the danger when you're on low HP. Fox is up. Next one spotted. Nade tossed over. Not gonna find its way into the lap of Oxarka. Oh, can he pick this one up? The long arm of the terrorist. At this point, you're just looking for taking away some weapons from the CT side, but FlyQuest Red have tucked in. They're not going to be giving Oxarka any easy fights, and in the final 25 seconds of this one, it would be aspirational to think he can win it. Making a lot of noise, Baby Jan just looks at him through the window. This is the full buy, and this is a scout again for Obi. So this is an interesting pattern you'll see on Dust2 pretty uniquely, is rather than focusing on the automatic rifles, your opper will buy scouts until they can pick up an op. Because the scout is $1,700 and the rifles start at, well, $1,800 for a Galil or $2,700 for the AK and $2,900 for the M4, the scout becomes a really good budget option when you're just going, all I want to do is lock down mid. Because if you get tagged, that's most of your HP gone. You don't even necessarily need the headshot to strike fear into anyone on the other side of the server. Or are you just going to put down the util to try to delay this push out from Money Crew? Going to catch the headshot as well. So player advantage now for the side of FlyQuest Red. Little bit of a fluffed fire there into the smoke, so that's defensive utility now whittled down by Money Crew at the very least. They want to try to make a play out towards A. Smoke's going to be broken, and that's the go signal. Money Crew going for the mid to B. The A site fake has actually worked. There's 3 players on that A bomb site, and with the smokes in CT, there's a good possibility of Money Crew making it over to the B bomb site, but not if Bibi Jan has anything to say about it. Already 3 kills for herself, and Morrow now forced away. 1 versus 4. We will find 2, but that is it for Money Crew as FlyQuest survive with 3. And looks like they've learned a thing or two from their last series. So they had Nuke banned out, but interesting that Money Crew would go for FlyQuest Red's usual map pick of Dust2. This first quarter definitely going a little bit sideways for the side of Money Crew. Oh dear. Now this time, though, the aggression out through long is going to get some things done for them, but now the rest of FlyQuest Red has arrived. Battle crews are operational. Oh, that's the Deagle, though. Beyond is going to respond with 3 off of the 1 kill for Money Crew. FlyQuest Red just flying above. Well, Bibi is on a mighty 13-3 so far. Oh my word. Obi catches the timing. Hold that. Very quick double kill, and now mid being challenged by Money Crew successfully, I might add. Bibi Jan, the last one standing, is going to need an ace to bring FlyQuest Red a 7th round, but on 7 HP, save might be called for here. I think we are just going to get the save from Bibi Jan. And so Money Crew managed to grab a 2nd round. If I had instant replays, like the big productions do, I would be like, what the heck happened out long? Because just getting sprayed down like that is never. It's an unlikely thing. A lot of times, Dust2 is. It's tough to get out that way, but now that Money Crew managed to win a full buy, now we get to see if they can establish a foothold or if this one is just going to get undone by FlyQuest Red. You can see Vanessa, before this round started, had $14,000. Now, as we've gone into the timeout, gone to the think tank, her money's gotten a little lower. She's had to buy up a couple of her teammates, but the side of FlyQuest Red is pretty flush on cash. It's only going to take this one more round, though, for that to be whittled away by Money Crew. Now let's see what we get for the long push. Oh, this is dangerous. Zamga gets across so fast, but Emmy hot to trot with 2. Now a 2v2 play out long. Money Crew, they seem very keen on playing this. And it hasn't worked except for that last round. This time, though, Fox gonna be all alone. Just the battle of long just doesn't stop. Flash over. And it's a double kill to clean this one up. FlyQuest Red gonna deny the round stacking up for Money Crew. And chalk up a 7th. Well, what do you do now if you're Money Crew? 3 rounds left in the half of what can be the favored side of Dust2. You gotta cross your fingers and hope that you can get those last 3 rounds. A 7-5 is almost imperative for the T side, I think, if they want to finish this one successfully. For FlyQuest Red, though, they look like they've fully rebounded. Last night was just painful, and to rebound after that would be great mental health state from them. Looks like the op has been called on A, so Money Crew very quickly extradite over to B. Ooh, quick find for Obi. Now Vanessa needs to go huge. She's good for the first, and a team kill for Exarca is going to cut down that force somewhat, but that bomb about to be planted. Oh, Fox, that was a no-scope flick on Amaro in CT spawn. That was huge, and now Exarca stuck in the 1 versus 2, basically out of utility at this point. FlyQuest Red have got plenty to make this work. Fox gonna be the first one peeking in, gets caught. Exarca ready for the push, but not ready for the second player in double doors, and FlyQuest Red, once again, 8 rounds to Money Crew's 2.
Counter-terrorists win.
Well, this one's starting to go pear-shaped. Oh, I hear a lot of messages in the chat. Are we about to get a not live? Yeah, I think we're about to get a not live. Yeah, CT spawn has all the CTs. For some reason, N2O is over by Blue Bin. But I think somebody disconnected. Or not. I don't know what happened. We just match-mediced back to the previous round. And now we're here. My reaction when? I don't know what's going on here, chat. It's, no one's dropped off the server, which is the really perplexing part of it, right? Like, normally you'd expect someone to disconnect, but everyone's still here? Pause is still on, though. Someone disconnected in Flom's game. So it's not Tuesday. I can confirm it is Thursday. That means that we shouldn't be getting Valve issues. Hopefully. I play RuneScape most nights. Did you play RuneScape last night? I've been playing a lot of RuneScape. I did just hit 89 magic today, or not 89, 87 magic, which means that I got the Catherby teleport, which is very exciting. It's going to improve my farming runs considerably. And I'm probably just going to go back to doing Slayer to raise my strength a little bit to finish up Desert Treasure 2. And then I'm going to be looking to do the Elite Lumbridge Diary, and then I'm going to be done for a while. That's the plan. Do we see anything in chat? We see nothing in chat. All right, so the thing is, then we check Discord. Boss forfeits due to not showing up. Zomblers win by default. Okay. Good to see Bonamont is still making good use of the stream. What is your opinion on a P90 with a drum mag? That's just a bison. P90 with a drum mag is a bison. Right? Sorry about that. I mean, it looks like everybody's back in the game. Where does it go? I don't know. I don't actually know about guns. Okay. Oh, we had another match medic. Hopefully that means we're getting back into it. Are we doing it? Is it happening? Is it happening? Tell me it's happening. It's happening. All right. Pause has expired. We're getting back into the game. 2 rounds left for Money Crew to try and make the contest of this half. It's, again, it's been a rough start for them, and well, 5-7 would have been ideal. 8-4 would be something to write home about in this long push. It has gone their way. Morrow able to spray through 2, and Money Crew now can escape the long jail that they have been placed into. Marie and Emmy going to be lost to the winds here as Money Crew, 4 strong, start to charge out through long, but they're charging into Fox's off and Bibion's M4, and that's just going to be a non-starter for them. FlyQuest red with 9, and Money Crew, again, it's just a non-starter this entire T half. Bibby is farming. The spirit of JKS is with you. Justin Savage. Now, last round of the half, and what do we do for Money Crew? We go and rush B. They'll be met by the Molotov, and they'll be met by Bibion and Vanessa. Smoke, though, not going to stop them. Just charging right on through. Morrow and Zamga managed to open the site up. And Obi now trying to lock down mid. FlyQuest Red gonna have some idea that he's here, and Marie just gonna rock his head down to that 3 versus 3. That crucial spot. Money Crew just looking to keep FlyQuest Red off of double digits for this first half. Not a great position to be in as you switch sides, but all you can do is grit your teeth and bear it. It's a bitter pill to swallow. Oxarko with 2. He's looking for the 3rd. Fox trades it on back. 1 versus 2, and it's going to be N20 to round out this half. 9-3 scoreline as we switch sides. All right, Money Crew taken to the CT side of their own map pick. FlyQuest Red switching to the T side. Definitely a place that both teams are very familiar with. It's Dust2. It's where everyone starts playing Counter-Strike. The only question is, do you adapt to the utility meta that has kind of come about here on Dust2? N20 taking point as FlyQuest Red take over Cat. It won't be stopped, but they will choose to reverse it. Classic fake towards A, but actually go B. They've got the players in through mid. The smoke down is going to be stopping Vanessa in tons, but she's going to charge on over. And oh, Obi and N20 need to go huge here, and they might have just done enough. 4 versus 2 for Money Crew. Those 2 are on site. They're with Obi. It's not going to matter. He spins around. There's the kill onto Emmy and finishes this one off with 4. Money Crew with a clean pistol off the back of Obi. And the B site is closed for business. Again, if you're confused that Obi has pulled that off, you have not watched enough of this core. This Money Crew core is something you have to be... Like, it doesn't... You might not know them, but you will. And, okay, N2O, 4 players spray down. Fair enough, I guess. That was ridiculous. Let's, yeah. I mean, 4 unarmored players? Sure, why not? I mean, that's about as ideal as a half can start from starting off on 3 rounds, although FlyQuest Red about to do something dangerous, something that catches a lot of teams off guard. The delayed B rush. They're on their way out, not expecting the off out of Obi, but the MP9 behind Car is the huge piece here, and it keeps the heat off of Obi for just long enough that the triple kill is just lined up. Now up to Emmy. 1 versus 4, and that bomb has been lost to the sands of time. Just trying to get a little bit more done on this round, but N2O is just going to be too quick for her down mid. And the ideal start to the half gets even more ideal here for Money Crew. Where that first half, they were trading those rounds back and forth. This time, the CT side has got this locked in. That is a pit you have to climb out very quickly if you're FlyQuest Red. Otherwise, the momentum can start to stack up. And it's just going to be too much to handle. And it looks like N20 is all too keen on getting this one rolling as quickly as possible. He's got Morrow up on Cat. Oh, the spray down. It's only got 2 this time around. Molly tossed over as the AK is picked up, and N20 here to back up his teammates. The Deagles, though, doing a solid bit of work to take away these weapons from Money Crew. Couple of AKs taken down early on. Bree gets to pick one of them up, gets to be the benefactor of these couple of kills, and Bibian on armor. So this is definitely not over, especially with the bomb picked up as well. FlyQuest Red are going to slip away, find somewhere else. I mean, overwhelming 2 and taking away those guns is definitely going to set this round up pretty nicely. Going along against the AWP, however, is another story entirely, and this could be very awkward. FlyQuest Red, they stay tucked into the wall. Oh, there's the shadow, but Obi's shot just goes wide. And that's going to give FlyQuest Rest this site. No, it's not. Oxarka from CT spawn manages to catch Pion on the cross, and the bomb will be denied them. So Money Crew survived the pistols because that very nearly could have gone the other way. Well, timeout for FlyQuest. Get Sheikh Zula back in the call. Okay, we found a few nicks in the armor. Now we have to hammer it open. Otherwise, the 9-3 CT side very quickly slips away. How's it going? Welcome on in. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, that's like an actual emote. I thought that was a 7TV emote. Well, that's not a good start. Losing your AWPer off the mid-fight. Definitely going to take the wind out of your sails for FlyQuest Red. And especially when that AWPer is someone like Fox, who has to be such a pillar of your team. Double AWP setup for Money Crew might not be anticipated here, as N20 should spot the wiggle, but Bibian will catch off that one shot. She only needed the one to ring out, and that was enough. This is dangerous, though. Morrow trying to sneak up on this mid-presence that FlyQuest Red have started to establish. This could be dangerous. Could be something that doesn't get thoroughly checked. However, it does leave this A site a little bit on the weaker side, as Money Crew stacked that AWP over toward the A-bomb site. So Zamga kind of off on an island as FlyQuest Red start to line up the execute. Smokes down for Cat, allow them to cross. Zamga just ducking away from the flashes. He's still going to get caught by some of them. That is going to give away that this is an A hit. And Zamga's got 2. The flash is back, allowing him to catch these FlyQuest Red players. Mario catches a nade at the same time. Oh, Emmy goes for the plant, gets ripped apart, but Vanessa with 2 might just claw this one back. 1 versus 1. It's a good nade onto Obi, down to 74 HP. The round stalls out just a little bit. Vanessa, she's going to go for the bomb plant. She's got to get this going. Obi not pulling out the AWP. I think he has the knowledge that the HP isn't there for Vanessa. Look at this. You can see on the radar, just ducking under the cursor. She gets over to Gandalf, and now Obi is going to have to chase her if he wants to win this round, but he spots the barrel. He already knows. There's the headshot as well. And Money Crew continue their streak, continue flying along. Now, 5 rounds in a row. And now this one starts to look a little bit worrisome for FlyQuest Red. Such a powerful CT side. And now the armor falls away for FlyQuest. All AKs all around. Money Crew keeping to the double op setup. N2O and Obi both picking those up. Once again, we'll get a slower round out of FlyQuest Red. So, oh, N20. First shot connects onto Emmy. Looks like he'll be chased down now. Marie, oh, just gets held up by the util. That's going to give enough time for Money Crew to breathe on the backside of things. Obi getting involved from mid as well. And it looks like Money Crew have already cleaned up this round. 3 versus 5. If I'm FlyQuest Red at this point, I want to hold on to all my guns. I've lost my entire lead. Smoke to try to block off the off in mid. But there's more than one to worry about. The site seems to be the only open spot, but it's definitely not open either. Morrow and Obi await. So once more, a patented B push, but these smokes are going to give this one away. Only 2 players here for Money Crew. It's that off of Obi, and the M4 of Morrow will be enough. Obi gets burned out, but it's not going to matter because Money Crew are just too sharp on the defense. It was a rough offense, but boy howdy. CT side. It's like I'm back before the M4 was nerfed. I'm back in 2022 when the M4 was A1S was so stupidly overpowered that you could drop an AK for it and be forgiven. But yes, Bibian trying to carry this FlyQuest Red side through the... Well, she did some serious work on the CT side. T side feels like the whole team has taken a bit of a backseat. Oh, that nade. Not going to catch much on anybody. FlyQuest Red, get away from that. The flash on out doesn't catch Morrow whatsoever. And the 4-player spray down. It's just a bulldozer. It is a steamroller in your path. Flattening everything. And we got the ace for Morrow as well. I missed the Tech 9. But yeah, that's a couple of aces now for Money Crew on their CT side. And that is a bad place to be if you're FlyQuest Red. Well, this is going to have to be where FlyQuest Red break Money Crew. Going to be an easy place to do it, but there's BB on to open things up. One of the oppers shoved away for Money Crew. Hasn't been a great T side, but this might be the dawning of a new age. Bonamont, thank you for the raid. I don't know why it didn't give you the thing, but either way, here's Zamga. A little bit of a spray gets awry, so that should indicate that this is going to be a push over towards A. We see the Molly landing car as well. Morrow standing guard over site, looking to try and hold this one back. Good nades, good damage. Not going to be enough, though. Obi gets flipped on his side. 1-for-1 trades. Ooh, Zarka with a catch onto Marie through the gap. But a good trade out of Fox. Necessary trade out of Fox is FlyQuest Red. They just pick apart Money Crew one after another. Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow, Sekai. Welcome on in as well. Thank you again for the raid. Well, FlyQuest Red have done it. They've established that they can win a round on their T side. And we're at that point in the half where if they can string a second round together, there's a very real chance that they just win it outright. Starting off with 9 rounds on your T side is always going to feel fairly good. You don't need to do too much. But Money Crew making them fight for every step of the way. Well, nothing discovered, nothing ventured in mid, so FlyQuest Red are just going to get a little bit of a defensive perimeter set up, wait to see if Money Crew try to push them back, get that information, and this one's going to be a cat push, because that's kind of just where you go when you don't know where to go on Dust2. Quick push back onto Obi, and does open things up for FlyQuest Red, but the mid smoke gets blown apart, and so N2O will have first blood on this round. It's a bad story. Oh, the nade right into the smoke, and Obi, there's a gap in these two smokes as well. Why are you looking at that? It is a default AWP. There is nothing special about that big green. Well, FlyQuest Red do arrive on the A-bomb site. Zamga with a golden opportunity to stop this, though. Oh, they get the bomb down, but there's nothing they can do to defend it as Zamka is just too close and too dangerous. 11 rounds for Money Crew. It looks like they will be the ones dancing over toward the finish line. Just enough money left for FlyQuest Red to rebuy into this one, but man, it's a situation where blink and you miss it. I do like the Black Nile op. Well, and let's see what that Black Nile op has to say. It's N2O playing cat once again, making sure to lock down lower tons. The nade lands right next to Vanessa, down to 85 HP. This is a buy that could be best described as non-ideal. The Galil filling the hands of Vanessa. Omaro, he's going to sneak right into long. He's right next to Emmy. Neither player realizes how close they are, and it's going to be Emmy to finally break the piece. It does leave FlyQuest Red even on players as they start this push up long, which with a minute remaining, it does seem that is going to be where they want to end. N2O, quick flick, doesn't quite arrive, and Fox in from pit. Rocks his head off. That's player advantage now. 40 seconds as Money Crew start to rotate back over, and Obi gets into position, but they might have heard the scope. It's not going to matter. The shots just aren't connecting for these oppers on Money Crew. Better late than never for FlyQuest Red. They finally arrived to this T side. They'll even things back out at 11, so no matter what happens, we are getting all 24 rounds in this first map. A very wild first map already. So I think we will be getting a fun series here tonight. Zarka looking to take away some weapons, but going to lose his in the process. And Zamga just going to hold on to this AK. The blessing here for Money Crew is they still have plenty of money. It's so hard to avoid. They've got plenty of cash on the side of Money Crew because of all of the rounds that they've won. You know what else they've got? Plenty of pauses. Another tech pause in this game. So I was looking at the op that just got thrown out. I am a fan of the Krakow. This is a good op. Unbind your inspect key if you're using defaults. There's nothing wrong with using defaults. Just Don't inspect it and be like, ooh, look what I did. I'm so cool. I don't know why we're getting so many tech pauses. No, I don't enjoy tech pauses. NACS, NACS. It do be like that. Oh, boy. Well, we might have a longer pause on our hands here. Obviously, this is the time for both teams to lock in, and so, of course, we're going to get taken out of the action by tech pauses. You know, this is an op right here. Medusa is a real op. For real op enjoyers. This is like the Desert Hydra before the Desert Hydra existed. What else we got? Who's got the skin with the FlyQuest stickers? I saw somebody had, I think that was Emmy. Just a nice minty green. Wait, I can't see the stickers on. There we go. FlyQuest stickers. Look at that. She's got Team Pride. The spirit of JKS, Justin Savage, Sponge, Dick Stacy, all of the great Australians coming in to make sure that FlyQuest Red can frag out. While we're waiting, I do want to say thank you all to those that have hit the follow button already this stream. I do very much appreciate it, and it does help out the stream. If you're enjoying the casting, or you're enjoying the vibes, or you just want to stick around and you have not already, hit the follow button on Twitch. And if you happen to be watching this as a VOD on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. I have a VODs channel. It's pretty sweet, but it does look like the pause has ended, so I'm going to take my face off the screen. All right, big round number 23. What do they go for? What do both sides go for? Op getting set up lower. This is a big curveball to throw toward FlyQuest Red. They've started to expect the underpass aggression out of Money Crew, but they might not expect that. And N2O erases BB the top fragger for FlyQuest Red. Vanessa trying to get in behind her, but is only going to find Zamga. That op has already got out of dodge. Not far enough, though. Oh, thank you for the primer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, player advantage for FlyQuest Red, but the HP advantage is definitely favoring Money Crew. Emmy and Vanessa and Fox have 3 players that don't even add up to a full 100 HP. That is super dangerous, although up against the ops, your HP basically doesn't matter anyway. Obi needs to be sharp here. He spots the hips of Vanessa. She's going to be deleted. Smoke put down to try and allow him to escape behind Big Box. You can see the smoke clearing as Fox fires shots down range, but none of them are going to connect until Marie shows up. 2 versus 3 now. Money Crew arriving on the B-bomb site as that bomb is planted by FlyQuest Red. Maro going to try to walk right on in through window. The flash off of Exarca. 1-for-1 trade. And Exarca now with a huge HP advantage is completely negated by Fox's op. FlyQuest Red on match point on their opponent's map pick. Is not something they have tasted much of, these map points, but you always got to savor them when you get there. And even better for FlyQuest Red is the money for Money Crew has finally been broken. Maro, Exarca, and N2O have guns. Everybody else got pistols. They're nothing to sneeze at, but also you're joking if you think it can be as good as your AK. And N2O getting into position for the underpass push. Oh, the flash in his face. He swings away. But the timing, he's able to get back into position, but the molly will melt him away. Fox behind him. Player advantage once again. FlyQuest Red managing to swing these advantages into their favor for the last few rounds on their T side. Looking at 11-12, looking at an overtime or a 13-11. Op recovered for Obi. That could be another wrench to throw toward the side of FlyQuest Red, but the biggest wrench of all is the fact that there's 3 players sitting in long double doors, and Zamga just dancing around, waiting for the inevitable. There's the shots, the 5-7 comes out, the double kill, and Obi as well lines up the frags, and it's 4 versus 2. FlyQuest Red's advantage wiped away in a matter of seconds. And Money Crew now looking at that overtime, bloodthirsty. Once we get that final round, that's, we'll have to see. Oh, Vanessa answers 1. But she's got a lot of work to do, an uphill battle, and Money Crew bring this one to overtime here on map number 1. No one likes that there's overtime in chat, apparently. We're making up for the past 2 nights. That's right. The last 2 nights, FlyQuest Red has been very fast. So this time it must be not even fast, FlyQuest Red, because Tuesday night we weren't even watching them. And that was a fast night too. Well, oh, that is painful. Fox with the leg shot. N2O hits home. Wow. Money Crew Opper. Oh my goodness, everyone throwing their primers my way. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think FlyQuest could use a bit of your energy here, as they really do need the wins. Emmy about to make her way into Morrow, but again, the Mexican on Money Crew is just racking up these kills. A nade over, a third on the Bibian, and it's just proven to be way too much. Vanessa now 1 versus 4. And it's looking out of reach for the FlyQuest Red. Oh, I might have to eat my words. 1 versus 3 as Zamga to close that one out. Yes, Glock 18. If you're looking for Mexican players, Morrow is one to look for. Dude has been all over the place, and who knows? This might be the team that sticks. He's been on teams like on mixed teams like Green Tea Party. I feel like he's one of the lesser known Latin American players of the North American scene. Now, early default and utility battle to start this one off, but FlyQuest Red this time, nothing stopping them from taking that patented mid control, so nothing on cat, nothing under tunnels. So just plenty of time to fish for that information. Did I say that? N2O. Gonna catch that cat push out with the AWP. Once again, Money Crew, you could say that they're living up to their name by double opping on overtime. That's an expensive setup, especially when the op doesn't connect on Obi. Vanessa able to burn out Oxarka, and that's going to be the pistol coming in. Obi completely left out to dry. 2 versus 3. N20 already arriving with the AK, looking to just flash himself on in. has a lot of work to do, and this nade lands right in his lap. Bibiyan to knock him down, and it's Zamga now in the 1 versus 3. Seen him in this situation before, but this time will not go the same as Fox ready and waiting at window. Gonna claim 1 round on the T side for FlyQuest Red. So the nice thing about overtime is you do have the money to keep double op setups going. So Money Crew electing to... They're going to keep the double ops going on the Money Crew side. Though, sometimes Fox is not the opera you want to tousle with. She's always been a huge deal on the teams that she's played on, and getting to finally play on the most organized team I think Fox has gotten to play with should be a big boon to her abilities. Give her lots of opportunities. This time, though, Money Crew are doing a lot to slow down this push out of FlyQuest Red. A minute about to tick on by. And while they do have the player advantage, the smokes are keeping them pretty bottled up. They've decided not to chance the cat once again. Obi just lurking, waiting for somebody to push on over. So this one going to be a mid to beat for FlyQuest Red. Marie getting down those crucial smokes to lock down the cross. And they'll open up the B site. Morrow now all alone in the 1 versus 4. Good catch on Marie, looking for more. There's Emmy as well, but no reason to save. Goes for the AK. Fox on 16 HP. Definitely a doable round for Morrow. He's got the kit as well. Spots the first player next to Carr, but Bibiyan gonna prove to be just too much to handle. 2 for 1. FlyQuest Red go up on their T side. Oh, good. And we've got another pause time. So we've got some time to chillax and see what happens. I do wonder what's going on tonight. That was interesting. Typically, I don't get to have that kind of an interaction with chat, but oh well. I will reappear here because while I don't know what this pause is about, there have been quite a few pauses this game. Because, of course, the first game has to go for hours and hours. And again, I can't show you chat, unfortunately. Nothing happened. Nothing interesting happened. Hopefully this pause is over soon. I'm just looking at the Faceit page. It says matches. Oh, an admin paused the match. All right, chat. I'm going to run a 90-second ad because we are in a pause time and we have at least 90 seconds. And that will push the ads off for the rest of overtimes. And then we'll probably end up with more ads before the next game. Unfortunately, sorry, blame Twitch, not me. But I'm going to run a 90-second ad while this pause is ongoing. given the fact that the face of page says that we're in a tech pause. You got an ad you liked? I'm glad. I'm glad you're enjoying your ad. Yeah, this is still paused, so we might be in for a little bit of a wait. Well, I guess the thing. Okay, so I see Morrow hasn't bought, so whatever is going on with his ping, maybe he's having an issue. Where docs.exe happen? I hope not. Yeah, I mean, FlyQuest Red are having a heck of a game. It's been a very CT centric Dust2 so far. So I don't know what that I don't know what that says as we head to Ancient and Mirage. Yes, this is an all women team versus an all men team. Yes, if that is what you're looking for me to say. Yes, FlyQuest Red are all women. Money Crew, as far as I know at least, are all men. And I do know pretty well because I've watched a fair amount. Again, as I kind of have been alluding to, the three players to watch. You got Obi, you got Zamga, and you got N2O are the three Mongolian players of Money Crew. You've got Maro, who bounces around from team to team. He's been on a few different teams, but I don't think anywhere too long. And then you've got Axarka, who was on a really good team before. Uh, and I think they split up. So I don't know where Axarka. You know what? We can go look at like Liquipedia and see if Axarka has a Liquipedia page. I don't think he does. So Jay, I'm going to address you directly because you're the first person that was mentioning it. We typically don't allow gambling talk in the chat because it makes people really toxic and really awful. And I understand why you'd want to gamble, and I am very happy that you're able to do that. But yeah, a lot of people can get really weird about, oh, I put my money on this team and they're losing. Clearly, they're throwing because they're only interested in the fact that I put money on the team, and that's why they're throwing. And it's not like they're losing because the other team's better or anything like that. People just get really weird about it. I like how we had the timer ticking down for just a second before it was instantly paused again. Gosh, what is going on with this game? They're tilting me. Are FlyQuest finally winning? Maybe. I mean, ratings wise, these teams were some of the closest rated. This is one of the closest ratings that FlyQuest Red have had. They've been tumbling a lot in VRS, and they're now in the low 200s. And Money Crew are also in the 200s. How does that cause people to be toxic? The person is toxic to begin with. Uh, I mean, yeah, the people are probably toxic to begin with, but if they're not talking about their gambling, then they're not getting to be toxic outside of that. And I found it just to be true time and time again. If the person is like, "Grr, I am angry, I'm losing money," they're gonna just let all of their other anger out with that. So I think this game was one of the more interesting ones to look at tonight. Just because, again, FlyQuest Red, you look at their recent games on HLTV, from Dust2 to ESEA finals. They've been tumbling ever since Impact, and they're looking to stabilize. And I think that Money Crew was... I mean, we'll see how the rest of this game goes. We'll see how Ancient goes. Hopefully we get a rest of this game, because my goodness, I hate it when the pauses go on forever. I'm going to go check Discord really quick and see if there's any information. Forever Goose. We can go Goose. You want to go Goose? We're going Goose. Goose. Behold, Goose. I don't have chickens on this map. Yeah, I think Cicada put it well. It's people that are putting money on teams that... Putting money on teams is their whole personality. And they don't actually watch the game. They don't, care. All they care about is winning their bets. I like to be a stream where people who care about the games and who care about the teams can come watch. I also like to be, a more positive space about Counter-Strike, because Counter-Strike can be a little bit of a toxic space. And, sometimes people are just looking to chill. All right. Timer is ticking down. 5, 4, 3. I think we're getting back into this game. Believe you me, I bet back in the lounge days too, and I realized that I needed to learn about the game, and when I actually got into the game, I enjoyed it a heck of a lot more without gambling than I did with, so that's why I'm here casting now. So, first round of the second half of the first overtime. FlyQuest Red taking to the CT side after winning 2 on the T side. Money Crew looking to crack their resolve. And 2-0. Early shot off the block here. Not going to get the hit onto Marie, and the smoke will push Money Crew right back down Cat. This is dangerous, though. We saw how this went on the side of Money Crew. Emmy playing the same spot close up to doors. If she's cleared, this could be a nothing burger. And she exactly is. Obi, first one out, first one with the kill. Should set up Money Crew quite nicely. However, 2 players still on site for FlyQuest Red, but Fox not able to line up the shot this time, and Money Crew steamroll their way on through towards A. Vivian has been immense this entire game so far, and with Vanessa behind her, they make quite the power duo, but this round likely not going to go their way. Money Crew, they haven't taken out the double op setup this time around. N2O is taking the T side op. It has been interesting to see the double op setup come out, as N2O definitely having the better shots on Money Crew, though that shot not going to connect, but Axarka gets involved after the flash pops. And Money Crew will even this one out, starting things off on the T side. Hot start for the T side for Money Crew. Winning that first round. Oh, they're going for the boost as well, but they don't catch the footsteps of FlyQuest Red, so 2 players get to cross. Those early picks are so devastating on Dust2. Flash up toward Fox. No one getting too terribly close off of Cat so far, though. Obi might just be the first. Spots the hips over by stairs. Gives a couple of bullets, but it's not going to be enough for the kill. Has to spin around, and Marie doubles up on the backside. Going to provide numbers for the side of FlyQuest Red, but N2O has already snuck his way in through mid, and with the smoke into CT, he might have this. Vanessa just waiting for the push. She's alone on an island on this B-bomb site. Oh, N20. If he sticks out just a little bit too much, there's going to be shots from Vanessa. Bomb sneaking, heading in through tons, though. But Vanessa stands tall, and that's going to leave it all up to Morrow to keep FlyQuest red off of map point in overtime number 1. The HP bars are all flashing red as he makes his way across a big box. FlyQuest red, oh my goodness. They don't expect this. The trigger discipline. Morrow waiting for the players to move in. Oh, the first shot's missed. That might give it away, and it does. Just barely misses the spray down. That will give FlyQuest red the first opportunity to win map number 1. It has been a very back and forth affair. As the last opportunity, so you might as well spend that timeout. FlyQuest red looking to finish it in first overtime. Fox has definitely started perking up as the night has continued. It was a BBon show, but hey, we got Mark here. What's up? When are you going to start getting back on the FlyQuest red casts? All right. Is this where they end it? FlyQuest red had a bang-up CT side. They just need to continue it one more time to flash on out. Sets Emmy up for 1. Just out through long. And it's going to be the full brawl out mid. Or out through long. N20's up, catches on to another. Deletes Marie from the server. Money Crew just munching up this space. Pixel after pixel, inch after inch, unit after unit, until they're on this site, already making the way on up ramp. Molly on in. Fox, though, headshot onto Exarca. He had barely anything showing. Molly pushes her back down. That will allow the bomb to go down for Money Crew. Looking to continue play. Looking for a second overtime here on Dust2. 3 players for FlyQuest red coming off of Cat now. Smoke to give them room to execute out. Zamga staying posted on site, but he might not need to be anywhere as N20's AWP is struck once, and Zamga here to clean this one up. We're going to overtime number 2. FlyQuest red unable to swing this one back onto their CT side, so we're rolling it back one more time. Grinning Goblin was saying it in chat. Last 2 nights have been very fast nights. Very fast 2-0s. So we're making up for lost time. Ooh, nade on over. Oh, OB with the shot through the door. That means Vanessa's going to be starting this with 1/4 HP. Those rifles looking to chew her up. Utility keeping Money Crew bottled up in tons to start off the round. Unless someone wants to go for some funny business, this one could be a slower round. FlyQuest red have decided to slip nice boost over toward Cat. This could catch some of Money Crew off guard, but they choose to forego Cat entirely, and with that shot onto B, they might be able to just run this over. Zarka gonna catch Marie on the cross, leave this one just up to Bibian, but Morrow ready for her. Fox is up, might want to be escaping now. 1 versus 5. Money is good in overtime, but not infinite. We can see on the X-ray, just he's jumping up. Oh, she was moving. The shot didn't connect. The P250 has to come out, and it is a full win here, a clean win for Money Crew. All 5 surviving, and that is heartbreaking for FlyQuest red. Well, first round goes awry, but there's always the chance for more. Good damage through the smoke, and N2O just gets obliterated. Nade landing on him after the sprays melt him down. So good pick to start this one off. Definitely a good sign if FlyQuest Red want to convert the second round of the second overtime. No one playing too proactively this time around, though, so Money Crew going to get so much space off of this. Very safe positions off of FlyQuest Red. Well, I say safe. Fox in front of car isn't the most safe, but it is an off angle that lets her get a very good view onto Cat. Money Crew line up. Utility sent out. Molly to allow Marie to cross back over. Oh, the nade, though, reveals her. And it's Obi to delete her from the server. Fox now with so much work to do, but she'll be run down as well. Money Crew will take this A-bomb site. Something that these executes have been something that we've been kind of lacking from both these T sides. It feels like both of these T sides are finally starting to realize the possibilities of the Dust2 T side. As Money Crew now secure 2 in a row. 2 more, and they will break us out of this first map.
Wow.
Hey. Oh, hey, thank you for the primer. That's a few okay. Hold on. The last 2 primers I got then had some wild statements following them. You're not about to throw some wild statements at me, are you? Now I'm suspicious. How you doing? Welcome on in. Thank you for the primer. And yeah, I mean, it's been very back and forth game just in general. Oh, we got the doubles, the double ops in long for Money Crew. Zamga picking one up, the triple ops setup for this T side. Vanessa gonna peek on into it. She just barely gets away, but she's gonna be chased on down, and she's only gonna be able to secure one. Neon showing up from under. We'll take one back for FlyQuest Red, so 3 versus 3. Gonna be a rough retake from FlyQuest Red, but the flashes ring out true. N20 strikes like lightning. AWP good for 1, but a response out of Bibian leaves it just off to Zamga. Oh, there's the kill. Bibian off the defuse, just going for the fakes here. He's wasting her time, but won't waste quite enough. Oh, she doesn't have the kit. She doesn't have the kit. I don't think she has time for this defuse. I think Money Crew have done it. No, she has just enough. Oh my goodness. The 1 round on the CT side. Well, this game is delivering. You love to see it. You love to see it. Now we get to see if Money Crew can hold their nerve on the CT side. Again, both of these CT sides have been strong. It's just overtime where they've finally been flayed bare. The weaknesses have been shown in the CT sides, but oh, N2O just waiting for the swing, the flash from Marie. And it's the opening for FlyQuest Red. Zamga looking to steal one back. He's gonna find Emmy. Just running through the fire as well. And meanwhile, Obi from mid continuing to stomp out FlyQuest Red. 3 versus 4, and Marie's HP is barely present. 17 hit points. Not going to be an easy finish on this round. Overtime to round number 1. Round number 4, I guess. The spot for Morrow. We've seen some highlight reel performances from both sides playing players up close blue. It makes it's such an easy thing to check, and yet sometimes it just goes unchecked, and there it is! Just crops off Marie's head. Headshot not necessary, but it happened anyway. 2 versus 3 now, and 20 seconds for FlyQuest Red to try to get this round under control. Got to make this one fast if they want to win it. Otherwise, they're going to be looking at trying to make it a 3rd overtime. That's a great headshot for BB. The cross is smoked off, but is there enough time? Just enough to get that bomb down. Obi going for the jumping play up elevator. It's not going to connect. And so a 1 versus 2 for Exarca. Looking for 18 here. Looking for that penultimate point on the CT side. Good damage onto BB, but not enough to clean her off this map. 44 HP. Can she do it? Oh, no, he can't. Sorry, he can't. Maybe Exarca is he. I got my my names switched off there. Well, that'll even things out for FlyQuest Red. And once again, we are getting every single round of this overtime. We got every single round of regulation. Overtime number 1. I would say gear up for an overtime number 3, chat. It looks like we might be going there. For all of the fast maps that I've gotten this week, this one's looking to be a never-ending story. Thank you for the raid. Ooh, Obi going for a slightly less proactive spot on this AWP. Is going to allow these players out lower tons. Good space for FlyQuest Red. This is a viable round to work with. They've managed to get that information into just the right spots. Return flash out of Exarca. FlyQuest Red, don't push too early on. It's going to be up to Zamga to be sharp on this one. A little bit of damage onto Emmy and the molly to force them away, but the return fire, and I do mean fire, is going to send him back down into pit where Marie will melt him down. Obi, quick response on the AWP. Oh, flash out through long. Morrow ready for this, and Obi shuts it down entirely. This one going to be up to Vanessa. 1 versus 3, turned to 1 versus 2, but she doesn't have the bomb. That is very much in the purview of these long players on Money Crew. There's no time for the save, no time like the present for Vanessa. She's making a lot of noise, 20 seconds remaining, trying to set herself up with the flash, but N2O from behind her. Going to be 18. Money Crew, once again, taking that map point. Both teams have had their opportunities at this map point so far. Oh boy, and it looks like we're going for a delayed B-pop. That we are. Vanessa out first, flash from Fox, and now Obi gonna be off on an island. Vanessa with 2. This is looking like FlyQuest Red are gonna bring it to overtime number 3. Fox takes Morrow's head off. It's just Morrow and N2O. 2 versus 5 versus the B-bomb site. To try and extend play on Dust2. And it looks like it's going to happen. N2O tries to get in the window, but will be rebuffed. Zamga tries his luck as well, and FlyQuest Red extend play to overtime number 3. Chat? Chat, when does the overtime end? Where does it end, chat? I'm doing this all on my own. If you're enjoying the casting so far and you want to stick around, you want to be notified for future streams, make sure you hit that follow button. It'll make your name appear on the screen very briefly. I appreciate it immensely. Not as much as Fox, though, who's just been beheaded by Obi. Excellent. I think you're already following, Mark. Oh, that's a good flash. Obi set up for under... lower tons. Looking to be melted down as well. Look at that shot. Look at the nades on back. Still Money Crew with a player advantage. FlyQuest Red haven't found the open doorway just yet. Gonna take a pick, I think. If FlyQuest Red want a route, they want something. I think the answer, as it often does, will have to be a B play. Money Crew have got 3 stacked up towards A. We can see OB getting into position to watch from tons. Money Crew have this idea as well, that if there's gonna be a hit, it's gonna be a B play. The smoke will give it away for FlyQuest Red, but there's not enough time to turn around. This train is a-rolling. There's no stopping it. It's a B train. Off goes up, but Obi's not able to hit his shot. Zarka now, double kill from behind car, looking for more. The triple leaves BBon all alone. Spirit of Australia is with you. I've said this a few times because I think it's a good line. Spirit of JKS means there's not enough time, and unfortunately she's gonna have to save while 3 hungry Money Crew players embark on her. Well, not the way you want your first round of overtime to go. At the very least, wait. That's wrong. The overlay is wrong. This says that it was a defuse, and it was either a timeout or an elimination. Why does the overlay not work in overtime? It's so upsetting. Thank you for the follows. I do see those dropping in. Yeah, no, I know it hasn't worked in a month. I'm just frustrated by the fact that it doesn't work. Well, not a great start here to the T side of FlyQuest Red, and we've seen both of these T sides have quite some potency on their T sides, so FlyQuest Red, I think we're going to be needing some more from them, but N2O seems to be the only one working on this round. Zarka from B site makes this one a very quick 5 versus 2 in the favor of Money Crew. Gonna throw a monkey into the plans of FlyQuest Red now. Easy to have a plan when you've got 5 alive. Not so much when you lose 3. Especially when losing that first round of overtime. This one has to feel bad, but Emmy, she's picked up this AWP. It's like riding a bike. However, she is that last one standing. She will be hunted down, and it's Obi to do that hunting. Second kill for himself as Money Crew secure a second round on their CT side. Well, I mean, what do you do when nothing's working? You send 5 into tons, and you delayed B-pop. Here it comes. Axarka and Maro on the site, looking to lock it down, and as they might just have it. They've already burned out 2. FlyQuest Red have not really left this. Axarka just taking another fight. Oh, Emmy with the TK. And Money Crew with the flawless CT side on overtime number 3. Overtime number 3. This is where you throw out the playbook and you just go with what feels right. Are we gonna get like more double op and triple op setups for Money Crew? Because that's been funny. Vivian trying her damnedest to carry right now. 36 and 26. Fox having a bang-up game as well, but this has been kind of a 2-player show for FlyQuest Red. We've definitely seen some great shooting out of Vanessa as well. A lot of players getting stacked up on Cat for FlyQuest Red as Money Crew group up outside long. Oh, they're just gonna force this. They're gonna force the issue. They know they've got a 3-round buffer on this one. And if they can catch FlyQuest Red off on any one of them... This is like a 6-pool in StarCraft. Like, pushing long with 4 is almost a cheese play at some levels. But look at the flashes on over. Emmy gets caught out for the first. N2O. Crack shot off the bat. A minute passes by, and they haven't detected this lurk out of Marie. She's only going to be good for the first. Player advantage for Money Crew as they make their way up towards site. Vivian sitting behind the crates. She's in a great spot for this, but she's melting down behind the boxes. Oh my word! The spin around onto the Cat player as well. Double kill. And it's Vanessa alone in the 1 versus 2. She won't have it. Money Crew will close this one out. T side of overtime number 3. They'll bring it to map number 2 with a W. That is quite a tilting map, number 1. Oh,